Did you know that we need 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single night in order to maintain really good health? Yes, I know this, which is why I am a sleep Nazi. I do everything I can to get at least 7 to 8 hours a night, but sometimes I have issues. And something that I reach for on a regular basis are CBD products. Well, I have found a company that I absolutely love. They're called Tenacity. I've used other products in the past, but this company really stands out, and here's why. They discovered that the combination of two of the hemp plant's compounds, CBD and CBDA, in a 1-on-1 ratio were twice as effective as CBD alone. Yeah, which is probably why after taking this product just for a few weeks, my sleep improved and I started hitting the 8 hours a night. Amazing, right? It's incredible. Tenacity has a full range of products like lotions, salves, gummies, soft gels, tinctures. They really have something for everybody. You've got to check them out. You go to tenacity.com and use code ADULT to get 50% off at checkout. That's TANASI.com and get 50% off your first order with promo code ADULT. Here's the best part. Satisfaction guaranteed. Try Tenacity products for 30 days, and if you don't love them, they will give you a full refund. You've truly got nothing to lose. Hi, I'm Michelle Chalfant, psychotherapist, holistic life coach, and human just like you, learning to navigate life's challenges. With over 25 years experience, I teach people how to get healthy using the adult chair model. The adult chair model is where simple psychology meets grounded spirituality, and it teaches us how to become healthy adults. From anxiety and depression to codependency and relationship issues, you can use the adult chair for just about anything. Each week, I share practical tips, tools, and advice from myself and a wide range of experts on how to get unstuck, how to live authentically, and how to truly love yourself, all while sitting in your adult chair. Welcome to the Adult Chair Podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Adult Chair Podcast. I am Michelle Chalfant. Delighted to be here with you today on this final day, this final Thursday, I should say, in October. We're talking today about how to overcome fear. Yes, this is a big one. You guys have written in quite a bit about this, whether it be fear of a small decision or fear of a large one. What happens is we get stuck. That ego part of us locks us up. We go into that part of the brain that says, just stop, just don't even move forward. We don't know how to move forward, so we freeze up and we do nothing. Or we make excuses or we try to numb out, all the things, right? Today is different. Today, I'm going to give you 5 steps to overcoming fear so you can make a decision and move forward with freedom. That's what we want. How can we move forward without feeling that gripping fear? And sometimes, the fear is really intense. Sometimes it's just a little tiny fear. No matter what it is, I've got you covered today. Okay. I've got some very exciting news for you guys. Question: do you ever feel called to help others? Or another question, do you want to join a movement and help heal this planet? If you answer yes to either of those questions, I've got some really exciting news for you. The Adult Chair Coaching Certification is live. Yes, indeed. I feel like dancing on my desk right now. I'm so excited. We have launched the next Adult Chair Coaching Certification Program, and it is happening in January 2023. And we would love to have you part of it. This is a movement, my friends. Let me just tell you, everyone that joins us, they say the same thing. I feel the energy. There's something coming. Like we are part of something so much bigger than us. It's so exciting to be part of this program. The best part is, I get this question every year, you need no experience. You do not need to be a counselor. You do not need to be a coach. You do not need to have psychology experience, because I teach you everything that you need to know in the coaching certification program. I've created a blueprint for coaching. It is the blueprint for how to coach. And you get all of the unique tools that are built into this program. You get everything that you need. The other thing I want to share with you is if you're worried about business, you don't know how to create a business, we've got you covered there too. We have beautiful websites that we design for you when you're part of our program. We also teach you how to start, build, and grow your own business. We have you covered. This is a true turnkey coaching certification program. We are with you every step of the way from start to finish. You have a mentor the whole step of the way. I am with you. You will become an incredible coach at the end of this program. But let me tell you something. Don't take it from me. Go to my website and check out what other coaches that have gone through this program have said about this program. Head over to theadultchair.com/certification for all the information and where you can see all the other coaches that have gone through the program, share with you their experience of the program. In addition to that, I just want to share, if you have a personal question, you can email in. You can request a phone call. We are happy to connect with you. We're also going to be doing some live Q&As and live streams and things like that in the next week or so. So stay tuned because we got a lot coming your way, and we are so excited to launch this program and our Master Coaching Certification Program, both starting in January 2023, Charleston, South Carolina, theadultchair.com/certification for all the details. Okay, let's talk about how to overcome fear. So what happens is something comes into our awareness that we want to do, whether it be something like getting a new job, finding a new house and moving. Maybe it's moving across town, across country. Maybe it's starting a relationship or ending a relationship. It could be something small or big. And sometimes even the things that feel small to some people feel really big to other people. Okay. So here's a 5-step process to help you to overcome the fear so you can make the decision and move forward. Number 1, you need to get crystal clear on what fears are coming up for you around your decision. So I call this the story that you're making or building around the decision. And what you want to do is go get a pen and paper, a journal and pen, get on your laptop and type it out. I don't care what you do, but you've got to be able to see in front of you what fears are coming up around your decision. Okay. So for example, this is a story. If I say to you, I want to start a new job or start a new career, let's say, and I'm going to quit this job and come on over here, and then I'm going to have to go get a new job. If I might say to you something like this: if I quit my job, I'll never make this much money again. If I quit this job, my partner's going to be mad at me. If I quit this job, I'm going to lose all my friends here and we'll never see each other again. And these are some of my closest friends. Get where I'm going? If I quit this job, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we think that it's real, all of these fears, but what we find is most of them are not. They're just stories that we're telling ourselves. So for example, if I quit this job, I'll never see the people that I work with, and they're some of my closest friends. You're never going to see them again. Okay. It's a story. So write it down. So what we want to do is pull all the stories that we're telling ourselves out of the ethers and put it down in front of you. I remember working with clients, and I remember one in particular that said, actually I had a few of these clients that said, if I get a divorce or if I end this relationship, I'll lose all my friends, or my kids will hate me, or I'm going to ruin my life. I'm going to ruin my partner's life. I'm going to ruin my children's life. I mean, all the things. These are the things I want you to write down. Write down as many as you can until you've exhausted that part of your brain that's kicking out all the fears. Just write, or type, whatever you want to do. The idea is that you want to be able to see what thoughts you're having around the decision. All the fear-based thoughts around your decision need to be written down in front of you. Okay? written or typed. I don't care. As long as you can see them and read them. That's number one. So number one is getting really clear and specific around the fears that are coming up for you around the decision that you want to make. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you look at your decision and then you're going to write down what are the facts or truths around the stories that you wrote down in number one. So you go line by line and say, is that, you got to ask yourself, as you read each line, is this 100% for sure true? So let's take the example I just gave you. If you're saying to yourself, if I quit this job and start a new job and go to a new company or apply for a new job or whatever it is, but if I quit this job, I'm going to lose all my friends and I'll never see these people again because they live on the other side of town. Is that statement 100% fact and truth? The answer would be no, because you haven't even left that job yet. You don't know what the future holds, but your brain is kicking out fears and it's telling you all the things that could possibly go wrong. And it wants you to lock down and stay put where you are. So we're breaking free of that by looking at every single story that we wrote down in number one. And we are asking ourselves, is that fact and truth? If it's not 100% fact and truth, you're going to cross it off the list. Okay? That main list. Okay. And you're going to be surprised. Let me just tell you something, because I did this with clients for many, 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 many years. When they would come in hysterical, upset, angry, raging about whatever, and they would come in ranting and raving about different things that they were really upset about or afraid of because of a decision. And I would sit and look at them and say, okay, tell me of what you're saying right now. What's true? 100% fact and truth. I'm telling you what, 9.9 out of 10 times, almost every single thing on their story list would go away. Yeah, kind of crazy. Okay, number 3. What we want to do is think about or look at the decision that you're making, right? So I'm quitting my job, or I'm moving, I'm getting a divorce, I'm whatever it might be. What you want to do is think about, feel that decision, and then write down all of the positive possibilities that will come if you make that decision, all the possibilities, and you let it go. You write. Just let your hand get on the paper, pen to paper, and write as many as you possibly can write. For example, if you change jobs, you might have more friends, better friends. If you end that relationship, you might have less anxiety. You might have less fatigue. You might make more friends because you're going to move. All the things, write down any sort of positive possibility from making the decision that you are wanting to make or you're thinking about making. You write that list down. Okay. That's number 3. Number 4, you're going to look at your list of positive possibilities. That's number 3. And you're going to read each one line by line and drop below the chin and feel each one. Feel it, feel it, feel it. When you feel it in the body, it anchors in your new truth. It is powerful when you look at the positive possibilities after we've ruled out again what's true and what we got to do. Number 1, 2, 3, and then we're feeling number 3, all the possibilities. I'm going to have deeper friendships. Feel that. I'm going to feel free if I end this relationship. I'm going to feel passionate if I join the coaching certification program. How about that one? I'm going to live a life with passion. Think about all the things that are positive and feel them when it comes to the decision that you need and want to make. Okay. Number 5, no matter what the decision is, you may or may not have little baby fears that come up or even the bigger fears again. Here's the key. This is what we want to make sure we're doing. Because what happens is when we have fear, it actually speeds up our thoughts It's fear is a stimulating emotion. In other words, it sends us into fight or flight, which makes us go fast. It stimulates the nervous system. It says we're in great danger. We're in fight or flight. So our thoughts are fast and we can't think straight, all the things. We want to slow ourselves down. That's number 5. We want to learn how to self-soothe. Okay. So this means slowing down. This means taking some deep, slow breaths. Okay. This means placing your hand on your heart and closing your eyes and taking a breath very slowly and saying to yourself, I'm okay. So even as you're doing these steps, the 1 through 5, you may start feeling a little panicky. That's what fear does to us. If we're in fight or flight, it's like the lion's chasing us. So you've got to put your hand on your heart. Close your eyes and say, I'm okay, and take a breath and say it a few times to yourself. These things we need to do for ourselves to self-soothe that takes us out of fight or flight, that puts us in the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and relax. Then we can think clearly again. Then we can drop back into what's fact and truth and out of all the fear and out of all the story. This brings us back into our bodies, and then we can make the decision and move forward. So these are 5 very easy steps. They take a little bit of time. You got to sit down. You got to make out your lists, but they absolutely work. They will transform your fear for you so you can move forward with any decision that you're thinking about making. Here's the thing. Sometimes when we make decisions, there's a little bit of fear there. If fear is there, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't move forward. It means that our ego's online. It's never not online, my friends. So it means the ego's online and it might be chirping a little bit, but it's okay to still move forward. Here's the thing. We want to make soul-driven, is what I call this term, soul-driven decisions. And we can only make those decisions from our heart. So the way to get into the heart, again, is to slow down, hand on heart, saying to yourself, I'm okay. When you feel the answer to your decision, then you know it's the right decision. We don't sometimes make the right decisions when we're only in our heads. I always advise that you get in your body and feel your way through decisions. And again, link arms. If you've got a little bit of fear, it's okay. Link arms with that fear. Let it know that you hear it. Let it know that you appreciate it. And if your heart says move forward, you move forward anyway, because that's a soul-driven decision. And that is what we want to do. This is the highest way for us to live. Okay. All right, you guys. Let me know what you think about these 5 steps. I love hearing from you on social media and the emails. I really appreciate, again, all of the 5-star reviews that you leave for me in all the places, in Apple and Spotify and all the rest. I read them, I promise you, and I am filled with gratitude every time I read through those. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you enjoyed the show today. And do not forget, in case you missed it, we have launched the 2023 Coaching Certification Program. I am over the moon. This is one of my favorite things that we do every single year. We are going to be doing this live in person for 1 week in January in Charleston, South Carolina, and then we spend the next 6 months online. We would love to have you. All the details can be found at theadultchair.com/certification, and I will see you seated right here next week in the adult chair.